Hi guys, welcome to episode 5 of Coffee and Stitches with Mandy. Today is Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. I hope everybody's had a good new year. Today is going to be a whip parade, plans for 2022, a little bit of haul that I've got in. Yeah, let's just get started. You might want to grab a cup of coffee or something to drink because this is probably going to be a long one. So yeah, so let's just start with the whip parade, just so I can get this pile out of it, because the whip parade leads into my 2292 plans. I've got a old happy planner that I've downloaded or bought, a planner from Stitching Cabin that I've got my whip list and things like that in, so I can tell you guys the information. So first whip is We Do Disney by Stitch Line on Etsy. I started this July 23rd, 2017. You'll notice that I've got a bunch of ones from 2017 and early 2018, and then there's a big gap. I stopped really stitching for a couple years and then just picked it back up in 2020. So there's this one. This is stitched on 18 counts bright using DMC 3895. So I've got, I think there's a little bit up here to do, and then I've got the bottom. I think when I looked last in Pattern Keeper, I was like 60% done with that. So that's good. I'm hoping to work on this somewhat and try to get it finished this year, but I don't know if I will. The next one, here I want to pull up, is Brave by, Brave Mermaid by Lindsey Stitch. So this is what it will look like finished. I've got a page done. I started this August 18th, 2017, and this is just on white 18 count using the call for. Next one is Alice by Lindsey Stitch. So this is what it's going to look like finished. Gotta find where I started. I've got half of Alice. And then this is stitched on white 18 count also. Yeah. Some of these donut stitches are a little bit pitiful for how long I've actually had them on the go, but I don't care. I enjoy them. This is Little Mermaid. I've got Prince Eric's head. And I started that one. I started Alice October 1st, 2017. I started this one October 2nd, 2017. The next one is Rapunzel by Donna Stitch. This one is stitched on 18 count antique white, and I've got part of a lantern. And that one I started October 3rd, 2017. Next one up is Aladdin, which I started Aladdin was the 4th of October, 2017. So this will be what it will look like finished. This is probably the one I've got the most on. I've got a good portion of the 3808. I don't know. I can't remember. I've got a cone of it. I'm done. So I've got this one. I want to finish this color for the whole piece this year, hopefully. Next one is Sleeping Beauty, which is this here, and this is stitched on antique white also, and I've got Top of the Castle. And that was started the 5th of October 2017. Which one's next? Snow White. The next one up is Snow White, and this one is stitched on 18 count Silver Moon by Zweigart. This is the only one that that's got a different color than everything else. I think I've got 3 on the antique white, 3 on white, or maybe 4 on antique white, 3 on white, and then a couple on opalescent white. So there's that one. That one was October 6th, 2017. I don't have, yeah. The next one up is Cinderella. I started that one on October 8th, 2017. And I've got, I think it's a page finished. And it depended on my mood the day I started it. This one is on 18 count opalescent by Zweigart, I think. Because it's got the, oh, and you can't, yeah, you can just barely see the sparkle. Because Snow White needed, Cinderella needs the sparkle. Next one up is Beauty and the Beast, and this one's on 18 count antique white, and I've got part of the stairs. This one was started on October 8th, 2017. That's the version I'm doing. The next up is Frozen. I'm stitching this also on the 18 count opalescent, and I've got part of the snowflake on top done. there's that one. Next up, I've got Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. I started this when the series first came out, and I started this one on March 23rd, 2018. So I've got 2 blocks done, and that's it. This is on Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart, and it's an 18 count, using I think some of the called for colors and then some of the DMC conversions. As if you've been watching for a little bit, you saw my village. I've taken some of that and stitched them already, but I am going to stitch them in that 9x9 piece. I've got all the patterns. I hope to get one more done on that one. Yeah, we'll see how that goes this year, but we will see. Next up is my There Is No Planet B by Clouds Factory, which was the mystery sale for 2021. So I started this January 10th, 2021. I've got up through September done. So I've got to do October, November, December, and then this is done. So there's 6 animals left to do. My goal is to have this done by March. I am starting the 2022 dinosaur sale when that comes out on the 10th. I think it comes out the 10th or 11th this year. I've got everything kitted up for that. Actually, I can reach it. So I got the floss, and then I'm doing it on a light green Secret Garden by Fiberlicious. Next up is Frosted Pumpkins. I'm trying to see if I can find the pattern because I don't have it printed off. I do. Berry Picking. I started this for March Madness last year. So I started this March 6th, 2021. So I've got cream and licking done. This is on 18 count earthen by Picture This Plus. So yeah, goal is to finish this one and Stretch Your Legs, which is also Frosted Pumpkin, part of their seasonal sayings, and this one is on 18 count Confetti by Picture This Plus. So all I've got is the border done. I started that one on the 7th of March 2021. These are the last 2 of the seasonal sayings that I've got left. I just got burnt out on them and never got back to these 2. Next up is my Cozy Cafe, my version. I've got the last 2 blocks to do for mine. This is stitched on 18 count Once in a Blue Moon by Fiberlicious. So, and then I've got my cousin's Cozy Cafe, and this is stitched on 18 count Fiberlicious Mystical Sky. So I've got to finish the pumpkin spice and then the last 2 drinks for hers, but I had to do some frogging and restitching on hers because for personal reasons. So there's that. So I actually picked this up at the end of December and was working on this. And this one I started on the 27th of March 2021. And then I've got Autumn Leaves, Pumpkins Please, Autumn Leaves, Pumpkins Please by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I started this on September 16th, 2021. So yeah, there's where I got on that. And this is stitched on an 18 count coffee and tea dyed. I'd like to get this done by this fall, but we will see how I feel with that one. And then I've got January Sampler by Country Cottage. Yeah. Which is this here, which is giving me, I don't even know if I like it on this. I've restarted this 3 times since I started it because the white's not showing up on the fabric. I started this on the 20th of December, I think. Or is that 26th? 26th. It might have been 20. I don't know. I can't read my writing right now. So it's this. I started this on the original fabric that had the whitewash boards, was not seeing the white. Tried it on, I think, winter woolen, was not seeing the white. So this is 18 count, everything but, it's a Mystic fabric. I know that. I can't remember the name, and I don't know where I put the tag for it. There it is. Everything else by Mystic Fabrics. The white's showing up okay on it, so I'm probably just going to stick it out and do it on this because there's not a lot of white, but we will see. And then and then we have my New Year, New Start, which is Lindsey Stitch's Polar Bear Abode. I am almost done with this. I've just got to finish the snow under the polar bear, and then I'm done with it. I am not doing the border around the outside because this is going to go in my village. So I just literally have to finish the bottom snow. And I have changed the colors. I mean, I've got, I know the snow is Weeks Dye Works Snowflake. The polar bear is stitched in Picket Fence by, I think, Gast. The house is a random variegated that I had. The door is Bubblegum by Weeks. The red is Blackberry by Weeks. I think the white on top is another white I had. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. This might be Chalk. I was just grabbing random colors that go in my village. So, and I really like how Mr. Polar Bear is coming out, because the way I look at this, it could be part of a kid's playground. The polar bear is just a statue, so that's why he's going in my village. Well, so there is all the whips. Where did I just put my Whipco? Okay, so I am doing Whipco again this year. last year it was a big fail because I put a page finish on each of my donut stitches, which I didn't even touch after, I think, February. The seasonal sayings blocks, which I did, and then I did all but the last two, and then I had keeping up with the sales. Well, I caught up until October, and then I got burnt on those. So this year I'm a little more generic. So like I literally took and put, like, Donut Stitch has 1, 2, 3, 5 blocks. I've got a wheel on my phone, and I'm just gonna spin the wheel each month, and or whichever Donut Stitch I'm feeling, I'm going to give it, like the Donut Stitches, I'm gonna give it 2 days off. 2 good stitching days off each month. I can work on it whatever, but I want 2 good, see how far I can get. I've got hometown holidays, the patterns in that one that I haven't finished yet in a wheel. I will spin that and start and finish one of those, whichever one the wheel picks or whichever one I'm feeling when those come up. Frosty Forest is the same thing, and then the other village patterns are on there. And then I've got a couple blocks for Frosted Pumpkin, so that's my seasonal sayings, my if I haven't finished my Cozy Cafe, or I might even start Maple Lane. So like, and then that is going to get 2 good days off stitching on it. I say days off because days that I work, I get stitching time, but it all depends on my schedule, how much stitching time I actually get, and then days off depends on what's going on. I can sit and stitch for 6-7 hours. So there's that. What else do I've got on here? And then I've got 2 squares that say kids patterns. Those are a pattern for my niece and nephews. So that's going to be Planet B, the Dinosaur Sal, Abby Sue Designs is coming out with a 50 pattern for the 50th year Disney. That's the statues in Disney World. So yeah, I'm gonna stitch that for my niece. But yeah, so for January, block 2 and 19 got spun. So once I finish Polar Bear Abode, I'm gonna spin my wheels for Frosty Forest, so start and finish one of those, and Hometown Holidays, so start and finish one of those for January. Added in the new start for the Clouds Factory, and then my birthday start on Sunday is the Ink Circles Hot Cocoa, or Cocoa Time. I've got the called for threads, and then I'm going to stitch it on something other than pink, I know, but I am stitching it on X Studio Designs 18 count tea tree. It's got one corner of my piece has this really, this corner is what I like it's this blotchy pink. Ooh, and I love the smell of these. So it's like this greeny pink. So I'm gonna do it in this corner up here. And then I've got the Classic Colorworks. So there's that. That's going to get started on Sunday, which is my birthday. I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I will get that worked on. My only bit of haul is Little House Needleworks Fall on the Farm. This is the first pattern in the series. It's a series of 9. I'm going to stitch it the same way I'm stitching Farmhouse Christmas. And then I've got the called for colors. So it's a beautiful folly classic color. Yeah, these are Classic Colorworks. So, and then I'm going to probably pick up a piece of Vintage Country Mocha and 18 count some point and stitch it on. I don't know when, but that's the plan for that. And I think that's it for me. My cup today is my Little Mermaid that says, "Once I wake up, I'll be part of your world." Because it's like 8:30 here right now. My husband's out at a doctor's appointment, so I thought I'd get this recorded without anybody else. If you guys have heard background noise, they are cutting trees down on my street, and I can't help it. So hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. But yeah, that is it for me today. I will see you guys probably some point at the end of this month, once I get through my December or January plans, and I will show you what I stitched in January, and what gets called for February's WIP Go. So I hope everybody has a good month of January. Stays safe, stays healthy. Yeah, bye guys.